The Prime Minister has so far declined to say whether he was there or not. But how long is Boris Johnson not going to tell his MPs and the United Kingdom population, where the anger is actually palpable, the public anger? There has been such a series of revelations. And it seems that Boris Johnson, the UK Prime Minister, is starting 2022 in the very way that he ended 2021. Far from moving on, we've had this new revelation, and it's of this party on the 20th of May, 2020. Now, it may seem a very long time ago. It's not quite 2 years ago, but it was the first lockdown here. People were not allowed to meet another person. You could meet just one person outside, and that was if you were socially distanced. There are people who sat down on park benches who were threatened with arrest if they didn't move on. People were making sacrifices up and down the land here, not being able to say goodbye to their loved ones in hospital, or saying it via their iPhones, their iPads, etc. And the fact that an hour before this party allegedly took place, and there are an increasing number of witnesses talking to the British media, and this leak of this email, bring your own booze, come and enjoy the weather. And many witnesses have confirmed to various British media organisations that the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, did attend this party, and indeed his then fiancée, now wife, Carrie Symonds, did too, at a time, as I said, when the rules were terribly strict. So in clear breach, it would appear, of the guidance and what was the population was expected to follow. And this is very serious, if indeed it is confirmed, amongst others, that the Prime Minister was there himself.
And is he going to face a police probe as a result?
Well, that's another question we don't have an answer to. We know that the Metropolitan Police has said this morning that it's in contact with the Cabinet Office. Interesting, because in just over 24 hours, the Prime Minister will be answering questions in Parliament. How does he think he can ride this out? There are an increasing number of quite senior former Tory politicians who are coming out on their airwaves saying this is, quote, indefensible. And indeed, this cumulative effect of these revelations, if the Prime Minister thinks he can ride it out, I think that that is highly unlikely. And although we're 2 years away from a general election, you know, when do you cease being a political asset to your party? And that is indeed why he became leader of the Conservative Party, won a big majority, surprisingly big 80-seat majority. But now there are real rumblings, and as MPs have come back from their holidays, they are being besieged with emails and phone calls from their constituents saying this is absolutely indefensible. So many questions to answer, and so far, none have been.